Hello visuals, welcome back to the Visual Guy podcast. Before I even say anything or Chris introduce themselves, this has got heavy spoilers, heavy spoilers for Birds of Prey. If you haven't seen it yet, don't listen. I'm only doing this now because it's too... What's up, Chris?
Majority of serial killers are a Taurus.
That's what you are.
I'm a Taurus.
You're a serial killer.
I am.
You are a serial killer. Oh my god, yeah. Well, it is Chris. But if you haven't seen Birds of Prey, don't listen to this. Go watch the non-spoiler review. And yeah, that's why I've left it till Tuesday, because you've got a few days to get in there, like swimwear. But yeah, massive spoilers. These are our thoughts and opinions on the film. I guess I have a lot of rambling, so maybe you say what you think about stuff, or maybe I bring up questions about the film. We both give our thoughts and opinions straight away like that.
Okay, cool.
Let's start off with the normal question of we'll go for the big one, the big thingy. Where does it sit for you in the DCEU? Not in terms of timeline wise, just in terms of how good of a film it was in the DCEU. My answer, because I've got one straight away, it's the second worst DCEU film we've had.
See, I'm in two minds. I don't know if to put it before Suicide Squad or after.
Well, your answer is basically it's down there. It's down there. Yeah, visuals, not going to lie to you. Right, before we critique it, because there were some awesome moments, the film wasn't shit. I didn't leave the cinema thinking, that was a waste of time, that was crap. It was fun, it had its fun moments, it was a little bit goofy, which is cool, I want that from Harley and stuff. It was just, yeah, it was alright. It was alright.
It was alright.
I don't hate the fact that I've seen it.
The only bit I enjoyed was basically an hour into the film, and it only lasted 10 minutes.
Yeah, there's...
That was the only bit I really enjoyed.
I will not fault the film for the choreography. There's a sequence where Harley's using her bat and she's ding ding ding. It's fucking awesome. Tension builds up in the film. I will not argue. I will say the saving grace. If it didn't have this person in it, the film would be a bit of a flop. It's fucking Black Mask, played by Ewan McGregor. Fucking mental block there. That he is a saving grace. The way that me and Chris have already kind of talked about this. So it's a bit nuts for me and us, but whatever. The way that he can turn a scene on his head from tension to comedy, the way he reacts to stuff, he's a bit camp and goofy. He was fucking awesome. He was amazing. He dies. I'm heartbroken because we have Victor Zsasz and Black Mask close to being in some kind of Batman film, potentially, whatever. I don't know what's happening, and they're dead.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've done that. Acting-wise, who did the actors, did they deliver for you?
No.
None of them?
None of them. I didn't mind Ewan McGregor, but no, I couldn't get behind any of them.
So do you think that's because the acting was bad, or just the way they've written the characters was bad?
I'm gonna say both.
Oh shit, the acting was bad.
Yeah.
I
I just could not get behind any of them. And with you mentioning how bad fucking what's her name?
Margot Robbie
plays Harley, I was like, I liked her in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
But now I know how...
Is that because Suicide Squad, they went for the sex appeal
It's
heavy?
not because of the sex appeal.
This time around, it wasn't so much about Harley. She's a sexy character.
It wasn't just because of the sex appeal. It's just...
You enjoyed it more?
Yeah. Where in this, you could tell it was fake. Huntress, you could tell was fucking faking it. It was just... The fucking
Black Canary.
Black Canary. She was alright.
Yeah.
But she's not our Canary from the Arrowverse.
Yeah.
And then you had the policewoman who was like, well, you're a police officer. What are you doing?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't think the acting was bad. Even Margot Robbie, I don't think she's a bad actress. She's a phenomenal actress.
Not. She is a brilliant actress.
And I personally, I have to disagree. I don't think her acting was bad in this. It's just when she tries to be Harley, it's something about it doesn't sit. It like I see the performance of her trying to do something and it's not laying. I'm like, I don't believe that you're this thing. It's the lines that are delivered. It's like goofy and cringy and like, oh It's like, I'm silly, look at me. It's like, oh, no, it doesn't gel and smooth beautifully together.
I just couldn't get behind any of them.
Yeah, long-term viewers of the channel will know how much I hate Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. That's 2 performances we've had now, and I'm... Nope. I said this film could completely change everything for me, and it just didn't.
As for me,
Well, what I will say, because I know it's hard, because it's not a sequel to it or anything like that, but the best thing to compare it to is Suicide Squad. At least this, like I said to you on the way down, has a beginning, middle, end, a nice straightforward story to follow. It's not complicated.
But it's
fighting.
a weird timeline to have it in because it's set after Suicide Squad, but yet we're getting a reboot / remake.
Yes,
of Suicide Squad.
So it
kind of like. Because what's the point in it then?
We do see Jared Leto's Joker, but it's a shot from Suicide Squad, and it's only the back of him. You see like a bit of neck and a bit of shoulder when you see a reminisce about being dipped, like falling into the Ace Chemicals thingy. There were some moments that Margot Robbie delivered. The emotional scenes I was invested in. Seeing Bruce the hyena, I loved it because I got the little figure upstairs. That's all fucking cool. A massive key issue for me was I didn't feel like we was in Gotham. It did not feel like Gotham.
It didn't.
For whatever reason, when you watch The Dark Knights, you feel like you're in Gotham.
Yeah.
When you watch the Gotham TV series, that feels like Gotham. It just felt like a generic weird city somewhere.
Yeah.
The presence of the Bat didn't, like when you watch something about Gotham and Batman's not there, you still feel his presence. Didn't feel it at all. And I said to Chris straight away, I was like, all of this shit that's kicking off here with gangs organising, there's Harley, Joker breakup, Ace Chemicals are being blown up, all this crime's happening, the Batman would be here. He's
That's
on
what
it.
I mean.
He's
he
on it
would
like
have
that.
stopped Harley straight away from after the chemical factory blow.
Yeah, he would be like, okay, Harley, Joker, I know how unstable Harley is, she split up with the Joker, she blew up Ace Chemicals, what's she going to do next? I'll stop this.
Yeah.
And I'll lock her up. He was nowhere to be seen. Like, because we see in Suicide Squad the scene where he locks Harley up, he punches through the car, it's going in the water, he's punched through the car, gets her out. They've just committed some petty crime there. Batman's on it in a flash, but in this. And another big thing I said to you, Jared Leto's Joker is completely redundant in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Because now they've split up, there's no need for him. I mean, I know the whole story, she's getting over the Joker and stuff like that. But the fact is, the whole last film was just how much the Joker loved her and he needed her back. He got a fucking helicopter shooting stuff down trying to get her back. For only then just to suck her off for this. And we're supposed to be like, so what the fuck was the point of him chasing him down for him? I know the Joker has been indecisive with Harley in comics and stuff. And he is a bit like, yeah, Harley, whatever thingy. But it just didn't deliver the same sort of feeling and stuff like that. I will rant on about one more scene, I will say. The scene where they get to the fun fair, the music they use, the tone, they go into the carnival and it's all dark and glim. Everything that it felt like she was getting heavy. Black Mask put his mask on. It was kicking off. I felt, oh my god, I'm pumped here now.
Yeah, and then it just all of a sudden just turned fucking goofy.
Went a bit flat. The goofiness I can't fault because it's supposed to be a little bit. It's Harley. It's one of the more sillier ones. It's just when she comes to deliver her comedy. He was Black Mask was the funniest character in it, and I don't think he was supposed to be, but he was. And same with Zas. Zas was funny, and yeah, that Zas. I love how they got him. They showed his scars because every time Zas commits a murder, he cuts himself, and they showed all this kind of stuff. I love the way Zas was played. He's a lot different from the Zas we get in Gotham because he's a bit more like thingy. But I enjoyed this Zas. I felt the more mental crazy side of him, but yeah, it kind of fell flat on so many levels.
Yeah, it just wasn't the best.
It's disappointing because me and Chris have been proper bigging up the DC films lately with Wonder Woman, with Aquaman, with the Joker, and then this come out and we're like, no, they're picking it up, this could be cool, the trailer looks phenomenal, and we're like,
yeah, they basically did what the fucking did with Suicide Squad, didn't they?
It's hard because I am sat in the middle, but I really can't say I love this film and I really can't say I hated it. I'm just, it happened. Yeah. Which is a better reaction to Suicide Squad when I left and thought, well, that was wank.
Like I said, it was wank. Suicide was wank. But I preferred Harley in that than I did in this.
Yeah, because obviously I know it's a team film, but it's basically Harley's solo debut. It's a Harley Quinn film. The rest of them are the supporting cast.
Yeah.
They do a montage at the start as well, which is a bit annoying. They do like, okay, 4 minutes earlier, and this happened a couple of days ago, and this is where we're at now. It's like, did you need to try and do this complicated little route take? It was nicely done and it tied up. It like made sense, but we didn't need that.
No.
Did we? I don't feel.
I know I've asked for a Harley Quinn film in the past, but now I've had it. My question is, did we really need it?
Yeah, did we need that? They could have easily, instead of making this film, done a solo Flash, a solo Green Lantern, a second Aquaman. I know it's on its way. They could have pushed Wonder Woman up a bit more, because we watched the trailer to that and I got goosebumps in the trailer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And this, and Harley is a character I fucking adore. The Kaylee Cuckoo one, the TV series, the animated one, that is fucking amazing. And I watch this and I'm just yeah. And this was a very, very, this isn't a mock either, this is something good. This was a power to women film. This was
it was definitely an all big up woman's film.
Yeah, women kicking ass, women doing stuff together, you know, even the song, This Is a Man's World,
yeah.
They put that song and stuff like this, and that's cool, that's awesome, I'm all up for them doing that kind of shit, so the kudos points to that, I guess, so the girls can maybe get to comic book films a bit more, and so like, wow, these women are kicking ass, that's sick as fuck. It's just unfortunately the film wasn't that great.
No, it was a bit of a flop.
I assume it's going to make bank. I assume a lot of people are still going to love it because Harley blew up after Suicide Squad. Harley really blew up.
Yeah, but the outfit got in that one, like you said, compared to now.
Yeah, I do like the fact that Margot Robbie said, I don't want to make her as sexual. I'd want to be able to actually play a character and act and stuff. I don't just be like, here's my tits and arse. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Because Harley Quinn is a very titsy out fucking, I mean, you see a bit of underbumb character. And she was like, no, I'm going to define this character. She's not just a sex appeal. She's a real character. Yeah, fair enough. I commend you for that.
Completely fair enough.
It's just, you know what I mean? I felt a little bit deflated. I'm going back through the film in my head because it's still fresh. We've literally just watched it. We watched it on release day. Like I said, the bits that I watched were so cool that I loved. There was just so much that was just.
Like I said, for me, it was just a police station. That scene.
Yeah,
From as soon as she walked in to when she went out.
The way that they, like I said, the way that they choreographed the fights, like the way she would do like a whatever it is, like a cartwheel, whatever, a front thingy, then she would hit stuff off her feet, and they choreographed it beautifully. Yeah, she was a badass, kick-ass character. I liked the bit where she's describing the egg burger, whatever she called it, the egg thingy, and then at the end she finally got the bite. I thought that's pretty dope. You're tying up a nice little thing beginning, and then you just, like I said, some parts you just fucking. But like I said, at least we followed a cool story. It's just. It
was an alright story.
Yeah, the way stuff was delivered was. Like I said to you at the start, I'm going to fall in love with Black Mask, and I did. Ewan McGregor could do no wrong in my eyes.
No.
I fucking loved him as that. I'm going to give it a reasonable 5.5. 5.5 I'm sticking with. Because like I said, I sat with it, followed it, enjoyed moments. There were mere moments. At the end of it, I still thought, okay, you get one of them. And I did get pumped when they were building the little team together and stuff. And
see, I just thought it was corny.
Yeah, it is cringy the way Margot Robbie delivers them. Like, it is a hard character to do. Don't get us wrong, because you've got to show insanity, but you've also got to be funny, and you've also got to be ditzy. And to not have it deliver cringy is a hard task.
Pushing it, maybe a 3.
Oh, Chris is giving it a 3. Pushing it.
I just couldn't get behind it. I just couldn't figure it all out. It was like, well, okay.
Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, the Rotten Tomatoes score is amazing at the minute, but it's been out for a day, so they could drop, they could go, fuck knows, we'll see what the majority feel. But all I want now, I watched that, and like I said, straight away I thought, we could have had a Flash film. Flash could have had his debut on the big screen.
Forward for the.
Because whatever they're doing next, because with Suicide Squad 2's on the way, 2.5, 1.5 reboot
I
sequel.
don't know what the fuck it is. I don't understand. It's a sequel reboot. which doesn't make fucking sense.
Yeah, because if the band's getting back together, but yet John Cena's in it playing fuck knows who, if Will Smith's not there anymore, fucking Captain Boomerang, we got that reference, that was fun. Oh, I think I know that guy, that was funny.
That's who we're getting, Harley and Captain Boomerang.
It's like, okay, so where
it's happened here? Replaced.
It makes no sense. I remember when John Cena did an interview and he was like, oh, I'm filming Suicide Squad 2, and the audience, it was Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, the audience was sort of like, hey. And I'm like, we know how bad the first one did, John, maybe just promote your other films.
Yeah.
I know it's contractually, I'm obligated to promote
It just
films.
doesn't make sense to do this film if we're getting a reboot/sequel Suicide Squad, because that means that what we've seen in Suicide Squad, the first one, and this will be like...
Yeah, because this film, Harley runs down everything that's happened to her. She basically runs down the whole of Suicide Squad.
Yeah, it basically follows Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
This film.
But if the next Suicide Squad doesn't follow the first one, but is connected to this, it's like, well, this is connected to the first one because she follows it, or if you're still connected, wait, I don't know, it's hurting my head now. I actually have a mind headache.
Following the first one because it's a reboot.
But it's a sequel. So what does that even mean?
I don't know.
I mean, the saving grace, James Gunn is directing it.
Which is a bonus.
Which is, because...
So it might be good.
It may. Obviously, we'll be there.
Yes.
We've got to be there. It's one of our superhero flicks. Well, even though Chris missed Shazam. But Chris didn't like Shazam.
No.
But you should have still come with me, Chris. I was glad you didn't go.
Where was I?
You just went, oh, I don't fancy this one.
Oh, have you?
I was pure heartbroken. I was like, oh, alright, no worries. I'll take Ty. Ty enjoyed it. Anyway, we're not on about Shazam. We're not fucking birds of prey. Yeah. I am glad it happened. I'm glad that some new characters got pushed and some new villains got pushed. We had a film in Gotham that didn't feel Gotham. That's so heartbreaking.
I don't think we're going to get to see these new characters again. These new villains again.
Yeah, because the way it ends, massive spoiler, Harley vanishes, does her own thing.
Yeah.
The rest of the birds of prey are doing their own little superhero get up.
Yeah, so I don't...
Harley started a business.
I don't see us seeing a sequel anytime soon. I fucking hope not. To be honest.
The cuts, there is a cut scene at the end, but it's not a scene per se. It's a massive lol, which kind of did make me. I said lol. It was okay. I should have maybe expected that. In fact, we'll spoil it for you now, so you don't have to wait. It comes up with the logos at the end, finishes, and it goes. Harley's like, "Oh, so you're still here? You've waited around. Oh, as soon as you've waited, I'll give you this scene. Oh, I'll tell you the story. Once Batman, and then it just ends."
Yeah, even I thought it was like, okay.
Yeah, I kind of giggled a little bit inside, like, lol. Because it is quite like her character to troll us.
Yeah.
Like that. But hey up. But anyway, so you give it a 3, I give it a 5, about 5.5. Like I said.
That's just been too generous.
Well, like I said, though, I really do think the scenes and the layout and the texture, like the colours, the scene where she blew up chemicals and that, little snippets throughout the film.
The colours were lovely.
Little snippets throughout the film, I thought, that's cool. Then a few shit moments, oh, that's cool. Then a few shit moments, and that's cool. They did have some really cool parts. I really, really, really enjoyed that tension, scene change thingy.
And so Ewan McGregor did really well.
Yeah, Hugh McGregor. Watch out for the scene where he gets a girl to stand on the table and riff her dress. What you laughing at? Well, she's not even laughing at him, but the way he plays this proper insecure sort of, I am a big bad guy role.
And then the rest of the film was like, yeah.
And I will say, it was a complete different Black Mask than I've ever seen in my life, but I did like it. Black Mask's a bit more serious. Nah, he quite literally blows up into a few different pieces. The scene on the pier though, where she's coming down, and when she actually says, "I'm Harley fucking Quinn," I did like that. I thought, go on, girl, get him.
Yeah, it's about time she stood up for herself.
Yeah.
Not just who she is was the Joker. Yeah.
It's like when she's talking about it, she's like, a Harley Quinn's role is to serve and that. But the way she's even saying that at the scene, the bar, a Harley Quinn's role, and I'm like, why are you saying it like that? I know she may be drunk. A Harley Quinn, like, what the fuck are you saying it like this for? A Harley Quinn's role.
Now I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
She's fake.
literally, I can't say this. Chris has done this a million times. You can shut up for a not shut up. You can shut your ears off for a sec. We just watched The Joker, and we watched an actor play a character, and you completely forgot that. You saw a fucking mental bastard. We watched this and we said, okay, so here's Margot Robbie pretending to be a bit ditzy and crazy. Like, you get a pity clap. And again, no disrespect to Margot Robbie. Awesome. She's amazing. And again, regardless of what you think of the performance, she's the one on the big screen and I'm the dickhead paying to go see it.
Yes.
So kudos to you. I'm the dickhead making a video with my pal in my kitchen. You know what I mean? Talking about it.
I know.
But yeah,
she is a brilliant actress, though, Margot Robbie.
100%. And she seems like a lovely girl. Like when she did the press stuff for Focus with Will Smith and they're doing, she seemed really fun. She seemed awesome, and I hope to God she keeps smashing. Yeah, I hope to God she keeps smashing and getting big roles and having an awesome career. I just wouldn't be disappointed if that's it now. No more Harley Quinn for her.
After this reboot sequel.
Yeah. Maybe it's the character, you know. Maybe it's the character, not the actress. Maybe Harley Quinn, for me, this is used visuals could completely disagree. Maybe Harley Quinn isn't a character you can have on the big screen because of who she is, but whereas an animated series and games and that, because it's animated, you can get away with it more. So maybe it's the character that's an issue.
Maybe. Which
is a shame to say because I love Harley Quinn and I want to see her on the big screen.
She's one of them characters that... So what you're saying is she's one of them characters that you love, but she shouldn't be getting her own film.
Yeah, maybe we're getting too much of her. Because if you think about it, like, let's think of another character that we absolutely adore, but if they said, here's a solo film, you'd be like, ooh, hang on a sec. Like, it's a bit risque. This one's a bit risky, okay?
I kind of want to say someone, but I think a lot of people will shoot me down with this one.
Go on.
The Hulk.
No, the Hulk kind of... There's a reason why you can't have a solo... Well, they have some solo.
You can only have him so much. I don't think he can have his own film.
A character you absolutely adore. I know for a fact you do. I love him. Absolutely love him. But imagine him in his own film. Just him against the villain. The whole film, you're just following him. He has minor interaction with people. Drax.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work. I know he's had solo runs in the comics, that's fine, it's comics. Mm-hmm. But watching Batista and his one-liners that are goofy and silly and the small little sprinkles you get of them, that's perfectly enough. But the second he's in a whole film doing it, it might not be, maybe I'm wrong, but to me right now, I'm like, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, I agree.
So there maybe are characters out there that shouldn't have...
There is.
Not because obviously they're not going to do a Drax solo film. He's a Guardian. He's with the Guardians. We're just trying to get the.
I see where you're coming from. There is certain characters out there that are better off just.
You could argue
being a pop up.
You could argue, like the likes of The Walking Dead, right? That's had a massive hit. You feel the presence of Rick not gone, and sometimes I did wonder to myself, is this still delivering the same? Because we've got these other secondary characters that have now into the spotlight, like Darren and stuff. Mm-hmm. Is this still working? Because we're getting more of them. Even though I love Darren and shit like that. But it's still working because we've got these other characters which we liked in minor doses. Because like I said, on the whole, I love the series. But every now and then it was a bit like, where's Rick?
Yeah, Rick was the glue.
Yeah.
And now he's not there. I think everyone's been like forced to step up. And it's like... It doesn't work all the time.
Yeah.
But the sooner we get Rick back, the better.
100%. 100%. Like the likes of War Machine. Imagine if he got a solo film. Imagine if the Falcon just had or the Winter Soldier, two fucking characters I adore. If they were on their own.
See, this has kind of opened a complete new
conversation.
Yeah, which characters should and should not.
I mean, on the other hand, sometimes it has really worked. Venom, you could have argued, well, he needs a spider to counteract with. But when they went for symbiote versus symbiote, knocked it out of the park. Deadpool is another one you could have thought, right, you're getting a bit annoyed here with your shit jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
But because of how it was performed, like, I don't see Ryan Reynolds, Like,
That's what I mean. If somebody else, but if someone else played Deadpool, it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, like so that's what I mean. They found the perfect person, because you could maybe argue that Harley Quinn and Deadpool are on the same sort of level, like in terms of goofiness and silliness and the weird one-liners and jokes. But one doesn't seem to fit, and one fit perfectly because you've got a perfect symbiote relationship. Yeah, I'm using symbiote Marvel shit, but yeah, you haven't quite got it yet with Margot Robbie and Harley Quinn.
It's a crazy one.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we'll leave it there. That's our thoughts and opinions. Spoiler heavy. I mean, I still recommend watch the film. Give it your own thoughts and opinions. Give it your own take. I mean, if you go watch it and you think that was fucking flawless, then that's awesome. I want you to enjoy the films that you watch.
Don't expect high high shit from it. Just watch the film.
Yeah. Bearing in mind, this is coming from just two dudes. It's in the kitchen. Your thoughts are your own. We'll just give you ours. But yeah, so the final result is it gets a meh, but a more happy meh, not a meh, a meh.
It was alright.
Yeah, Chris gives it.
I still didn't take minds on what side of Suicide Squad it's on.
He'll let you know on that all visuals. But yeah, thank you for listening anyway. That was your spoiler heavy in-depth review of Suicide Squad, Birds of Prey, and the fabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn. Fuck me, it's a chunk of a title.
It's about funny.
Visuals keep it, keep on keeping on.
Love you, bye.